My name is Dr. Leo Bissonette. I'm 70 years of age, and I'm at the point now where I'm pretty much down to light perception. And it was years ago that I had much more vision. And I think this is one of the reasons why I found the glasses to be an important, liberating option in my life. And we'll talk more about that. Um, for years, I managed an office for students with disabilities at Concordia University. I did a doctorate in educational technology where I became much more aware of the needs of students and faculty around using adaptive technology. And certainly in 2018, when I had the good fortune of having a conversation with Kartik about Envision Glasses or the Envision app and where it was going to go, I was excited about what I saw to be pioneering work by a team of people who really had a plan for the future that would enable our community to be liberated in a whole range of areas. And indeed, as we celebrate this today, that conversation came to fruition with a great deal of planning and commitment from the team and interest from our community. So much to celebrate. But my act of faith in Envision started with a conversation in July of 2018 when I met with one of you in a call. And it became very clear that, number one, I was already seeing the app developing features, but it was clear that you had a plan to evolve the product into something that would be powerful. And indeed, in that conversation in July of 2018, as we took a broad look at what was planned, there was clearly a sense that the team wanted to get to the stage where there was a glass involved. And that would more normalize the reading experience. And certainly for me, given that, as I said earlier, I had low vision earlier in life and was reading in a more normal fashion, that I saw as the liberating possibility. And of course, to be hands-free, to be able to do a range of things, that was the final step that said, make that pre-order, it's going to happen. And indeed, I made it just around the time that everything began to close down in North America. CSUN had just been shut down. And I guess it was early November when a package arrived at my home. And my first experience, even sitting in this office where I'm talking to you from, I put the glasses on and turned around and I suddenly read a line at the bottom of a TV screen. I said, hey, it's starting to happen. And then taking it around the house that first day, it was a liberating experience. It was well worth the time, the money, and the effort and the patience to wait. I interject with another little example. I just found on my desk here a little note. I have a 4.5-year-old grandson who's starting to do some writing. And on Sunday night, I was out for dinner. And when I came home, I found on my desk a little note where he had written that he had taken care of my guide dog, and he put her name on the paper and he'd signed it with his name. And to be able to read handwriting, oh my God, and it's just, that was exciting. It actually brought tears to my eyes because here's this little guy learning how to read. I'm able to share that with him and he with me. And that just hit me, as I say, well, even now, it just hit me in such a nice way to be part of something. Put it in a little context. In 2019, my wife passed away and I moved into a family situation where I live with my daughter and her family. And during the day, they're at work and at school, and I'm at home here. And basically, there are days that I can go through the house with the glasses on from morning to night. For example, when the mail comes in, I can sort the mail quickly with the scan text feature, leave the pile for my family, and then take my pile up to my office. And then I can sort through that mail and decide in great detail, okay, this particular document I need to read and save it as something that I'll make notes from. And that's a powerful thing that we have in the Envision app and glasses. Then you can come down to the kitchen and walk through the kitchen and read what's on a microwave as I prepare lunch. I need to pull something out of the pantry. You're doing that again hands-free. You can read a product. You can read ingredients for how long do you, temperature warm up a dish or something. It's that power to be independent, and it's liberating to be able to do these things. And then I think too, if in my case I need some help, the ally feature has been very useful. For example, I have a guide dog, and once or twice I've dropped something, and you don't want him to get near it. Well, you phone the ally. In the two cases, it's my daughter and my son-in-law, and they've guided me to deal with that. And isn't that powerful to have that particular possibility when you need something? So again, you can go through a whole day, and it's exciting to have that liberation, that freedom to do things at your own pace, as opposed to waiting for someone if you have all kinds of material to read. Years ago, it was, okay, I'll pile this up, get sighted help, and deal with it then. Now I can deal with it immediately. It's that liberation that has made that big difference. And I think for anybody else considering the glasses, it's certainly well worth the consideration. You will get a payoff.